Hello, everybody. How we doing? My name is Quantic Flux, and today we're going to be checking out the demo for a game called Dead in Antares. This is the third installment in the Dead in series, the first two being Dead in Bermuda and Dead in Vinland. They are all turn-based survival management games with RPG elements. They're all very hard, in my opinion. I'm terrible at them. But this is a sci-fi entry, and very excited to be checking it out. All the Dead End games are standalone games, but I think that they share lore, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, though, let's head on in and check out Dead in Antares. Name your profile. Okay, I'm terrible at names. Save will not be transferable, but that's fine. We're gonna do Fluximus Prime. Yeah, if I can spell. I can't.
The blue planet.
Voice acting.
Earth. Earth is dying.
Ain't that the truth?
We were sent by the Global Committee on a last chance mission. Find new energy sources in the stars. Aboard the Ixion, Earth's most advanced spacecraft, with a team of so-called experts, chaperoned by yours truly.
Cat owners
Captain
be like...
Amelia Rosenhart, world-class hero. Nice line to add on my resume. Which one of you little rocks hides our salvation?
Is it Antares?
Or will it be Ceres? Gosh, it's a long trip. What the?
Oh, snap.
A singularity? Am I hallucinating things up? We're trapped in the gravitational field of this. Where the hell are we?
Oh my goodness.
We're going down. Full speed. Crew stuck in cryo. Just perfect. No one dares to speak in the cockpit. We act. But is it already the end?
Oh yeah, with me at the helm, you guys are cooked. I like this music. Neat. I'm excited. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to these people. Snippets of broken sounds. Need to wake up. 50 willpower. We got a 50-50 chance. All right, you're hitting me with the 50-50 already, huh? Okay, we did it. Amelia, hello. How you doing? Huh? All right. Sharp intercostal pain. Heady buzzing. Breathing is fine. I'm not dead. Unlucky. Pain. The painful but precise gesture. Amelia draws her gun and points it towards the voice. Why? Where are we? I was piloting a ship, and there was a flash. Captain, it's me, Dr. Erickson. Okay, hold on. Dr. Erickson. Doctor, I'm sorry, you're gonna be a nerd now. Captain. No, that's not nerd.
Captain, it's me, Dr. Erickson. I'm very handsome. Could you lower your weapon, please?
Will? No sounds, no lights, no movements, nothing. And then? Damn, my gun. What happened? What about the Ixion? Second Lieutenant Lou Jian, reporting for duty, Captain. I'm gonna reserve your voice, Lou, until I see what kind of personality you have. You landed on this unknown planet around 72 terrestrial hours ago. Well, crash would be more appropriate. Thankfully, we haven't suffered any human losses, so your piloting skills deserve some praise. So you're, like, condescending, I think? Alas, the Ixion wasn't as lucky. It's in a disastrous state. 72 hours?
You suffered a massive blow to the head, so we decided to put you in an artificial coma while we settled in.
Okay, ask about the crew. Nope, confirm. What about the others? They're fine, where are they?
In their respective hibernation pods, Captain.
Central System initiated a security procedure and triggered Protocol WP3672B. -B, excuse me. Primary buffer is defective and no longer reacts to backup API commands. Uh-oh. Meaning, you can't get them out, dude.
It means we'll need to unlock each pod manually, which will take time.
Okay. Why would I give them a hard time? Let's stay confident. No need to panic. We'll get through this. We have Lou.
He's been 100 times more efficient than me, Captain.
I clocked you so fast, nerd. Okay. Let's ask about the crash. So what happened after our landing?
Lou and I adhered to the regulations protocols. We saved what we could, and
I might be pronouncing Lou's name wrong. It might be Liu. I don't know. I'm sorry. The Ixion allowed us to execute the following tasks: putting out fires, sealing the hull, analyzing the atmosphere, and setting up camp outside. So what's the atmosphere like? High levels of toxicity, as one would expect. Oh, you guys are so screwed.
the good news is we can activate our subcutaneous breathing filters and configure the atmospheric parameters, meaning we can explore the surroundings without immediate risk.
Bad news is that the settings are managed by the ship's central unit, which is currently damaged. So long as its virtual memory is limited, the system will operate in backup mode unless we fragment and buffer the data in packets. Meaning?
Meaning we could only activate 5 respirators simultaneously at the moment, until Leo, possibly Lou, fixes the system, that is.
Ask about the locale. We were supposed to land gently on Ceres, not crash head-on. We're not on Ceres.
We're not on Ceres, Captain.
Wait, what? Where are we then? Did you not see the flashing kaleidoscope planet? What are you talking about? Somewhere outside our solar system, and I'm afraid I don't have the astrophysical knowledge to pinpoint precisely where. But that's impossible. Highly unlikely, rather. Okay, so you're also a nerd. Got nerds all around. Okay, let's put this aside for the moment and focus on our survival. Rather thick jungle out there, so to speak. We started to set up camp near the Ixion. Roger that. Wait, what do you mean jungle? Inspect the exterior. Right, I see. Thanks for this comprehensive review. Good job. I think it's time you showed me your makeshift camp. Can't wait to see the decorations.
You should take care of yourself, Captain.
Don't worry, I've been through far worse. Yeah, she had a cat that destroyed her face. Okay. She's pretty surprised, I think. Am I supposed to click? Yeah, okay, click. Holy fuck, that's beautiful. Let's be cautious. It's still too soon to get a thorough analysis of the dangers.
What are your orders, Captain?
We'll need provisions and drinking water. Take it from me, after being in so many shitty scenarios, everything else is a mere bonus.
Regarding provisions, we found enough to last a few days, and I also have some spare medication in my personal storage.
Okay, space ration. You love to see it. Damovir. Ibuprofen. Sure. Niazidone. Bandage. Sure. Antibiotic. Sure. All right, we got plenty of stuff. I'll eat you last if we get to that point, Will. Don't make jokes like that. They will rebel and kill you. Anyway, it won't be enough once everyone's awake. Any other leads?
We spotted debris from the ship nearby. With a bit of luck, we could salvage something useful.
Good idea. Let's explore the surroundings and scrounge what we can. See about the rest when we get there. All right. You're about to undertake your very first expedition on Antares. Here are the listed characters currently available. Each character has 5 states corresponding to their vital needs: fatigue, hunger, sickness, injury, and stress. Any one of these states reaches 100, the character dies, which triggers a game over, so be careful. The exploration and stealth skills determine the effectiveness of your characters when traveling during the expedition. For now, only exploration is relevant. A higher value means less fatigue during their trip. Alright, I wanted to send out the nerd, but looks like you're going to make me send out the captain. You must now pick characters conducting this expedition. You need to give each of them a water ration in order to add them to your roster. This is done by dragging the desired type of water from the corresponding stock below. Someone gets like days on E. They're gonna die. With murky water, their sickness will increase each trip. Gross. Clear water doesn't have any special effect. Purified water, on the other hand, will decrease stress. Okay, well, I don't have anything but murky and clear. Once you have given 3 water to 3 characters, you can confirm your roster. Okay, well, you're you're making me make someone sick. Okay, you guys already have sickness, so Captain, you can have some murky water. Have fun. You guys get clear water. At the moment, only a single area has been discovered. New areas will need to be charted before being explored by the crew. Limited number of areas can be explored per expedition. 1 for now. I don't know why we're sending out all 3. That's crazy. The amount of fatigue depends on the distance between the character's current position and the targeted area. It will be previewable here on the left panel. An expedition always starts at camp. After selecting the target area, it's time to depart. Okay. Ixion sensor module. Fragments of the Ixion, including a sensor system for navigation. Seems important. Let's confirm. Okay. You got 8 fatigue. You got 7. So it seems to me that once you get up to the purple number, you spend less stamina. Or fatigue, sorry. All right, we got fragments of the Ixion, including a sensor system for navigation. Let's salvage that bad boy. What is this now? I don't know about that. I don't know about this, dude. Look at this one. Oh my goodness, what are we doing here? One of the ship's modules, loaded with detection and exploration sensors, seems to have survived the crash. With enough elbow grease and engineering knowledge, the majority might prove reusable. All right. We're getting a damaged radar, computing. If we have computing, okay. Mechanical parts. And if we don't have 50 strength, I'm guessing is what this says, we get more fatigue. Okay. Do I choose who examines it? Okay. I see. So, Liu is our best computer. And I want mechanical parts. So have some extra fatigue, my friend. Though the damage looks extensive, most internal components are intact. Good. An expert in navigation systems might be able to reconfigure what's left and make the camp's radar operational. However, taking the module back to camp will require some effort. I mean, you could have just handed it off to someone else, dude. Can you patch this up, Leo? If I divert power from the cockpit's main power supply and plug in several extra batteries with direct voltage, meaning yes. I was right. He is condescending. Great. Let's head back and do that now.
And let's not forget to fetch some clean water for tonight. I'm very nerdy. And handsome.
Okay. Is it your first time in camp? Let's get you a tour of the user interface. I feel like that was a waste of frickin' fatigue. No? Shouldn't I have explored more? Energy is required by some camp stations in order to be operated. It is reset every night, so there's no point in keeping leftovers. Okay, got it. Water is needed to keep the characters hydrated, and you should aim to have at least one ration per character at the end of the day. There are 3 types of water. Convert murky water into clean water, and the pop-up accessible will be this button. I mean, I think we should do that instead of getting sick. Top left corner, useful pieces of information about the day-to-day management at a quick glance. What does this button do? Ah, it's just back. Got it. Today's weather is displayed here. Sunny doesn't do anything special, but others can have effects that may alter your plans. Consult the profiles of your crew. Keep an eye on their status and characteristics. Browse your inventory and use some of the items stashed. Top right corner, buttons leading to dedicated menu, blah, blah, blah. Camp stations. You're starting to lose me, tutorial. I really need to do less reading and more like learning by clicking. Like when you're telling me about these buttons, I want to click on them and see what you have to say instead of just reading ahead and ahead. You're going to explain all these freaking buttons to me and I'm going to forget what they do. Check the condition of your camp station to repair them when needed. Check the natural resources consumption of the blah, 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 whatever. If they're too low, it's best not to use a station. Let nature rest. Sure. Oh my God. Have a look at the map. Review your current objectives and those already completed. Even now, blah, blah. Sure. Settings. Yeah, got it. Navigate camp. Sure. Getting frustrated. Only limited number of characters can be assigned simultaneously at camp stations. At the moment, you only have 3 characters, so it shouldn't be an issue. Open the sideboard to access your characters from anywhere and assign them to the camp station, dragging them when you're satisfied, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, let me look at this. More reading. Wonderful. Currently looking at your character sheet, one of your characters. There are 2 useful information about the character shown on the right, the current level of states. Each character has 5 states corresponding to their whatever. You're dead. Sufferable, whatever. Sure. Currently in the skills page of the character sheet, skills are divided into 4 categories, determine effectiveness of your character, blah, blah, blah. Malice, depending on current thresholds, whatever. I don't care. Okay, cool. Amelia, you are good at physical stuff. Not so great at logical thinking, which is wonderful for a captain. And you're not so great at science. So why are you in charge? I do not know. This is where you can check which traits are currently affecting this character. Common traits are listed here, divided into 2 categories, positive and negative. You can blah, 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 whatever, sure. Temporary, permanent, whatever. This is too much reading. This is way too much reading, my friend. Each character has a unique historical positive trait and a unique historical negative trait. Since their effects are special and impactful, those can greatly influence blah, blah, blah. For every 25 points at a given state, Amelia produces 10% more items and water yield, has 10% to all states loss, receives 20% more XP. So you like to be in negative states. Any disease, wound, and affliction applied to Amelia lasts for 1 more day. Okay, you don't take care of yourself. All the relevant information, battle statistics, passive abilities, level up, sure, stats, whatever. Skills during combat, cool. Pool of skills determined by their class. You can only equip a limited number of skills on a character at once, and most of them need to unlock, blah, 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 whatever. Start, you can do whatever. I mean, I'm definitely missing information. I can't do this much garbage reading without any action or anything. And you need to hold my hand, man. I can't do this. This is probably the most boring video to watch. Just me reading things poorly. Only 3 skills could be equipped, but whatever. Okay, science may be useful, sure. Power surge, 20%, sure. Whatever. I don't know what that means. Okay, you've got frickin' Doc arms? That's rad as hell. Okay, interesting. You're useful in 2 different states. Working at a given camp station for the first time of the day, Leo and his partner do not wear down its condition. Instead, it was repaired by 2%. Interesting. Working with a partner produces minus 25% yield and receives plus 25% penalties. Okay, so you're the worst. You've got high mental skills. You've got high science skills. Pretty bad at surviving, and you're terrible at strength. Wonderful. Okay. And then finally, medic. Physical skills, very high. Interesting. Mental skills, meh. Science skills, great. Survival skills, abysmal. Okay. Whenever William manages to heal a patient's disease or wound, they both get -8 fatigue and -8 stress. Ooh, okay. For each character other than himself, 50 more in any state, William gets +3 stress during the night. That makes sense. Makes sense that you're the medic and you're concerned about people. Okay, so you're the tank, it seems. Good to know. All right, what do we got going on? Inventory, we have one. I'm going to lose my mind. Sure, we get stuff. You can filter whatever. You can switch between characters. You selected usable, sure. Okay. Cool. It's certainly an inventory. Be sure to check your station condition regularly. When a station is in bad shape, it increases state when gains. Whatever. Worsen after each use. And every night passively. That's not great. Specific item to be repaired, sure. Shelter. Generator water tanks. No additional penalty for workers, okay. Forge is not built. Mining station, huh? Okay. You should start collecting materials as soon as possible. You need them for further develop your camp. For now, you have access to the mining station, sure. Some stations rely on the state of the planet's natural resources to function. If you use a station of this type too much, you risk depleting resources and thus decreasing your yield. Wherever you let the station rest, natural resources will replenish automatically at night. Complete after each use. Great. Okay. All right, did we explore everything? Work at the camp stations you have at your disposal. Build all tier 1 camp stations. I'll do my best. Okay, here's everybody. I think first and foremost, we should get frickin' clear water, man. Clean water is what I would like. Okay. If I'm understanding you correctly, I can't make clean water because I don't have enough murky water. That's horrible. All right, we're all just going to get sick. Wonderful. In this part of the camp, 2 stations are already built. Click on any station's nameplate to know which characters are most suited for this task. Okay, that's helpful. One of your characters can collect murky water at water tanks. You'll need some. You should check blah, 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 whatever. If you ever start to run low on energy, one character can be assigned to the generator to reset every night, any leftover being lost. Sure. To obtain more stations, you should select a blueprint and select a blueprint and have of characters work. What? Have of characters work on it via the workshop. Salvage something during your expedition. Use it to build a new station. Okay. What color is good? Seems to me that Liu is the best at this. Don't fully understand what's happening. Okay. On the right side, you can see which blueprint are available or not. Right now, you are looking at the camp station that... Okay, so the translation's pretty bad all of a sudden. Right now, you are looking at the camp station that are no constructed yet, but you can click on the other category to access the upgrades of the already constructed stations. On the screen, you can choose which blueprints to add to the construction queue. Knowledge you possess is always indicated here. There are multiple ways to get more knowledge. You'll get to know them as you progress. Check the construction cost of the blueprint you want to work on. It generally consists of knowledge and materials. Okay. Probably should have read with this done, but I have to be honest, I am all tapped out on reading. I'm getting frustrated. Liu, if you wouldn't mind getting in there and working on that, that'd be great. Did I already put you there? I don't know how to tell if you're working on that, my friend. You seem to be resting. Okay. If you wouldn't mind doing work. Thank you. I have to drag you. Good point. I would like you to stand rather than sitting. Thank you. We absolutely need water. Okay. You seem to be better at this, William. However, what is the last thing that we need? It's like we get more energy. I don't need to get more energy. I need to get more water. Okay, only one person can get water. That's good to know. How does one... Can I use the fact that I'm getting clear water? No, I can't ahead of time assign that. Okay. Are we only using one energy, man? I don't know, but I'll mine some stuff, I guess. You any good at this? Yeah, you're the best at this. Probably we shouldn't make everyone have fatigue going up, but you know, what can you do? You're going to be repairing this workshop, I guess. Sure. I mean, everyone's assigned to do something, so let's move on. Murky water, you love to see it. I don't have food for you, William. I'm sorry. Radar. Crafting complete. Screwed repurposed. Sensor module will be useful to cartography the surroundings of the crash site? I don't think that's right. Working at the radar allows characters to discover new areas to explore during expeditions. Results depend on scavenging and computing. Uses energy. Cool. Nothing there. You're very tired. You've repaired. Okay. You've got an injury. Why did you do that to yourself? Okay. Looks like we can keep working. Which is good. Would like to clear some water. And by that I, of course, mean clean water to make it clear water. Good. That took an energy. Liu, can you make more stuff? Energy chainsaw. I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't have a carbon station, though. I gotcha. I'm not in the other thing anymore. I'm in the build new stuff. Then we can collect what we need without harming too many carbon-based life forms. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any knowledge for that. Should I upgrade things? 80 knowledge. Wow. Okay. Locks freezer during the share food phase, allowing you to preserve 5 units of food from rotting. Seems like a smart thing to do. Weather forecast seems good too. I don't think I'm going to have any of this garbage though. It's not even close to close on this. Looks like you can build a second workshop. Okay, get me out of here. Liu, you need to rest, my friend. How does one... There you go. Chill there. Wow, it looks like we have a lot of space for people. I do wonder if we're going to get that many people. Looks like 8. It's a lot more than 8 spaces. I guess if they don't want to sit near each other. Okay. Let's let you scan stuff. Amelia, surprisingly the best at scanning stuff. Okay, I think getting more water, probably a good idea. And I think Hold on, does this cost energy? Surely this costs energy, right? Yeah, it definitely does. I think that's okay. And I still think I want you collecting more water. Liu's going to rest. That's fine. Moving on. We're about to continue the next phase, but you may want to pay attention to the following. Yeah, I understand. I'm trying to make him rest, dude. What are you talking about? Good. Okay. We're very hungry. Very tired. A little bit stressed. Oh, wow. You get a lot. Holy crap. You get a lot of knowledge real quick. Would not have guessed. All right. And now do we get another day of doing stuff? I mean, another section of doing stuff? 34 fatigue, you say? I mean, we only have 3 people, so we have enough water for now. I think we just rest everybody, dude. Really important that, you sit over here. You're a lone wolf. Very important that, we don't kill our 3 people. William, you hang out with Amelia. All right, everyone rest. Okay, I think that third part wasn't actually a thing. You just end the day. Okay, that's enough for today. I guess our mining mission on Ceres is on pause while we're repairing all this. Ah, that sucks. We'll have to find a solution to the terrestrial energy crisis, and now we've become another issue. Ugh, shit, my head.
Hey, Captain?
What? Will?
Let me examine you. You suffered a nasty blow to the head, and I don't want to miss out on anything serious. Please, I insist.
Okay. Why would I refuse? I'm just gonna accept that. Why would I refuse? Yeah, you're right. Better be fighting fit before diving into the unknown. Besides, I've read his file. I know he'll do anything to help out. William meticulously examines the captain and eventually nods before letting out a sigh of relief.
Okay, nothing serious, but I can't say for a fact without proper analysis tools, as the gravity and atmosphere are slightly off around here.
Sorry to disturb you, Captain. I wanted to inform you that some camp stations require energy to function. To repair a few spare batteries, they should suffice for now. Good work, Liu. You two get some rest. You deserve it. That's an order. Okay. We're very hungry, especially William. Makes sense. He's a big, beefy lad. Hunger increases every night, so feeding the characters is part of the daily routine. Part of the perishable food stocks will go bad during the night. You don't have any at the moment, so let's not worry about it. Non-perishable food, on the other hand, can be kept for as long as desired. Drag and drop food onto characters to decrease their hunger. You can feed them as much as you want. Most food also have additional smaller effects, so try to plan accordingly. When you're done, you can continue. Thanks. You're not hungry enough for me to feed. Oh, sorry, 15. Okay. They give you stress. I guess they taste not very good. You're the hungriest lad I've ever done seen. Okay. We've nerfed our stats because you like to have high stats. Alright, that seems fine to me. Your characters will get dehydrated if they don't get enough water. If their hydration becomes too severe, they will die. Murky waters are also increase their sickness. You can give them any type of water and choose a quantity. A whole ration guarantees a per hydration. Half ration is a gamble, but it's much more economical. Purified water, on the other hand, will decrease their stress. I don't have that. Want to convert more water into another type, you can still do so here. If you're satisfied with your water repartition, you can continue. This costs energy, which I do not have. Okay, the game is letting me do it anyways. Wonderful. Let's not talk about that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I want to give everyone some water. Congratulations, you all. You get some water. So, is thirst not a thing in this game? Seems like it's not. Restful sleep, wonderful. Okay, tomorrow, foggy or rainy? We don't know. I mean, that's fine. Okay, we could launch an expedition. I think it's not the best idea. We got like a buttload of knowledge. Polymer. Growing plants. I mean, I feel like the sooner we get our frickin' food growing, the better. I don't know how to get polymers. Probably from the polymer station. Gathering camp. Collect plants. Collect fruits. Okay. I guess you're deciding which one you're going to be better at. Armory seems like an important thing to get up and running. Recreation, sure, so we don't go insane. Okay, I mean, it seems to me that the first thing we need to do is get the carbon station so that we can start getting carbon, so we can start making the polymer station, so we can make food. Seems reasonable to me. So in order to do that, we have to get frickin' ore. All right. We could radar some stuff. And I think we will with Liu. Repair it a little bit. Amelia, you're still the best at getting ore. Congratulations. And we definitely would like to have as much water as possible. So, William, grab some water, my friend. Okay. Stuff. Even more knowledge. We got knowledge for days. Just the most knowledge I've ever seen. We repaired it a little bit. Good. Got some ore. You're sleepy. You're injured a little bit. Captain, I couldn't help noticing that our method of manually collecting water is suboptimal, to say the least. Taking the liberty of integrating an energy module into our extractor's pumping systems. And activate it for better output, but it'll require power. The choice is yours. Thanks, Liu. Yes, that can be of use. Our batteries charge up every day, but our storage capacity is limited. We'll need to be careful not to run out. Find the appropriate resources, I could augment our storage capacities further.
If all else fails, we always have the option of generating energy with some rigorous pedaling.
What? Me? Pedaling? Not in your life. Wow. Okay. Let's go back here. I think we probably have enough to build a carbon station. We absolutely do. Power boost. I don't see that being useful for me. Okay. We're going to have Liu build this. Yeah, you're still the best at that. That makes sense. You can sit down this time. Water, I don't think we need that much of anymore. What's our next thing that we're going for? Probably the polymer station, which requires carbon and ore. Why don't we go on an expedition with the other two? Do I have to, like, remove you? No. I do need water, though. You and you. Congratulations. You're going on an expedition. I have to have all three. That's horrible, and I hate it, and it's annoying. Okay, great. Wonderful. It seems like your stats don't, like, go down if you get too fatigued or anything, as far as I can tell. So I guess we continue doing what we're doing. Got murky water for days. I feel like I screwed myself here because tomorrow it's going to be foggy and or rainy. We got the carbon station. Wonderful. So yeah, tomorrow's not a great day for exploring, I would say. Or good. Okay, we did a task. You love to see that. And I don't think it matters here, but let's toss everyone over here just in case it does. You have fun. You can sit closer because now you're warming up to everybody, I think. Today's expedition has not been undertaken, obviously. Are you out of your mind? You required me to send 3 people. I'm not doing that. I think we should stop for today.
How about celebrating with a glass of filtered water and some freeze-dried proteins?
That's a terrible idea, William. We're in a survival situation. Why are you doing this? I'd advise against it, Captain. Rationing our supplies is essential to surviving such hostile environments. I agree with you.
Any intense activity without sufficient calories may seriously damage your body. And that's not the starving man talking, but the doctor.
Do as you wish. I know I could skip dinner tonight. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna find a compromise. We need to fight over this. You're both correct. No feast, no famine. Stick to the essentials without neglecting calories. Don't make me check whether you finish your plate. Let's not argue like this. We need to stick together. How are repairs to the hibernation pods going? I can stabilize part of the life support protocol. I should be able to unlock one in the coming days. Great. We'll need everyone if we wish to make it back to Ceres.
Ceres? So you really think we can get out of here?
Ship is a ruin. Bits and pieces scattered across several miles. We also need fuel and some... I know. We have a mission and we must succeed. Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? You're lucky you're alive. We failed in the Earth, our families, loved ones, everything we ever know is doomed. I mean, why don't they just send someone else? What are we talking about here? May not have landed where we were supposed to, but the goal remains the same. Find a way to repair the ship, secure an energy source, and take it back to Earth, whatever it takes. We have the best experts in the freezer, and I'm confident that together, we have a good chance of making it through this. William and Leo exchanged glances. Seems Amelia's confident speech worked. Smiles spread across their faces. Whoever meager that chance may be. Okay, so you're not insane. You recognize what you're saying is crazy. You guys are very hungry. You're no longer sleeping restfully. Our energy's back. Ah, that's why we were able to convert water. I get it. Okay, we're rapidly running out of freaking food. Okay. We're going to assign water. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to convert water using tomorrow's energy. Okay, good. Drink up, my friends. Wait, you are sleeping now. I don't fully understand the cycle here. Looks like the battery regenerates at night for some reason. Okay, today it's rainy. 2% murky water per day phase, 50% yield on fishing camp, plus 4 stress for all workers. Bummer. Okay, I mean, that's fine. There's more yield. Everyone's gonna get stressed from working, but it's kind of whatevs. What do we need for the polymer station? Ore, which we have enough of, and carbon. Okay. You, for the first part of the day, why don't you scan some more? What? Ah, sorry, I opened the map rather than scanning. Okay, you're getting very stressed out, my guy. Amelia, why don't you do some mining? Well, let's check this first. William is a better one. Requires different skills, I see. I think you're fine, though. Sure. You guys need better shelter, I think. Because, getting rained on, stressing you out is not the best. It looks like this is going to fill with murky water on its own if I leave it alone. Okay. Let's toss you here. Let's toss William. Will.I.am here. Your stats are, in fact, going down. I was wrong. Okay. And I think I'm okay with you scanning some more. It all seems fine to me. That way we're using all our energy. And tomorrow we gotta go on an expedition for sure. Okay, we maxed out our murky water. You'd love to see that. Ooh, you guys are in rough shape, huh? Okay, I think securing a food source probably a good idea. So we'll probably go somewhere that has food for us to find. A lot of carbon. A lot of fatigue. You get hungry real fast there, Doc. Still don't know if it's necessary to have you guys rest at the end of the day. I don't know if this is like an actual cycle or what. But we're going to toss you there because all of your freaking fatigue is going insane. Leo, please. Right, we'll end our day. It seems like you can do 3 sections a day. I don't care. Thank you. Not going to go out in the rain. Thank you. Captain, we have sealed the breaches in the hull, but the ship's interior is subject to external temperature fluctuations. Additionally, the regulator was damaged, meaning we might die of cold or heat. Good news is, I may be able to fix this within 48 hours. Thanks, Liu. We have no idea what this planet's weather has in store for us, so I'm expecting the worst, to be honest. That's a good idea to expect the worst, I think. We need food, like, ASAP. Oh, no, you got anxiety? Why did you get anxiety? No one's thing is over 50. Okay. God, Doc, you get hungry way too fast, man. Now you're gaining like a buttload of stress. Okay, not great. It's not the best. Everyone's good for now. Everyone have some freaking water. Let's convert some murky water into some clear water. Good. We're going to need it for the expedition. Drink up, everyone. Lower that stress a little bit. We need a recreation thing like ASAP because boy oh boy are guys freaking stressed out. Temperature changed for the first time due to the weather. Temperature has changed for the first time due to the weather and will affect the character's sleep quality. Not great. The outside temperature affects the shelter's temperature each day as the weather evolves. The first line represents the shelter's current temperature. It is persistent and moves towards the outside temperature. Okay, I understand. It's going to move towards whatever, so tomorrow it'll go back to comfortable. Cold, minus 15 fatigue, plus 5% sickness. 5% random affliction or disease. That would be a disaster. The second line shows the outside temperature dictated by the current weather. Yep. I get it. Thank you. Stop telling me about that. Appreciate that. I like that it's slowly introducing mechanics to me. I wish that it would have done this with the massive amount of reading it was making me do. Definitely a better way to do a tutorial. The heart of the Ixion, or what's left of it, 7 hibernation pods hum in the cold air. Amelia and William approach them, hands gliding over the glass and metal, breached or dented in places. Surprised the security system's held up. When can we start waking the rest of my crew? William runs a hand over his tired face. He hasn't slept much these past few days.
We need to evaluate the damage to the pods and their occupants. There's no way of mass waking people and watching them die in an instant. Our best option at this point is Dr. Shevchenko. Her pod is ready, and she suffered no wounds. All right, then. Polina is an excellent astrophysicist. She'll be able to locate us on a stellar map and help Liu get us out of this dump. William leans over a pod and activates the awakening sequence. After a series of beeps, Amelia silently observes the resuscitation procedure begin. What? That wasn't grammatically correct. While waiting, she spots the pod of Omar al-Safadi, her second in command. I feel it's important to trust each other, but also William is the most stressed person in the crew. Let's share your doubts. Protocol states that Omar should be awakened first to oversee the entire operation. His pod is the most damaged of all.
What are his chances of survival?
Right now, none. But in a few days, with the help of the whole crew, he'll have good odds.
All right, carry on, Will. All right, good. Nothing bad happened. Polina, hello. How are you doing? Yep, spin around, sure.
Captain Rosenhart?
Dr. Shevchenko, how are you, Polina? Feeling all right?
I'm fine, I think. Still finding my bearings at the moment, and gravity seems a little off. I take it we're not on Ceres, or Earth for that matter. What's going on, Captain?
Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we somehow drifted off course and crashed into this unknown planet. The good news, you'll have a fantastic time calculating where we are, and how we managed to bend the laws of physics to get here in the first place.
Oh, I see.
Grab a mug of filter water, take a moment to enjoy the view, and then get to work.
That won't be necessary. I'll start working right away. It's great to
Wait, shit, I have the same voice for both of you.
It's great to have you with us, Polina. Warms the heart.
Welcome.
Gentlemen, I'll go ahead and check the navigation logs. Have a nice day.
Okay. You seem even more of a lone wolf than Liu. There's something amiss? Seek understanding. Perception. You're not very good at this. Let's try. Big bucks, no Amy's. Okay, let's go. Will, do you have a minute?
Yes, Captain?
Is it just me, or does she seem a little unfazed by all this? She's a scientist. I expected her to be a bit more surprised. Oh my god, she sabotaged us.
Now you mention it, Polina was always tough to read. She never been one to express her feelings.
I'll keep an eye open. My instincts rarely fail me. You damn saboteur. What is a crystal gale? Sounds bad. Okay. Polina, hello, how are you doing? What's your deal, Polina? You're a scientist. You're great at science. That makes a lot of sense. You're terrible at physical stuff. And you're kind of meh at these two. Whenever Polina uses a physical or survival skill, she generates 25 knowledge. That's good, but you're terrible at those. If Polina did not use any mental or scientific skill during the day, she receives a random affliction during the night? What the hell, dude? Okay, interesting. Class is civilian. I don't know that I like that. Okay, you have to use a knowledge skill. What exactly are you good at, Polina? Not that. Not very good at anything, Polina. Okay. Man, what do I do with you, dude? Is this a knowledge skill, you think? Science and survival, right? Yeah, okay. Scientific, that's definitely a scientific skill. Okay, we're gonna toss you here. Congratulations, you have to stand. how it works the first time you craft. You have to stand. Craft this, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, good. You're not good enough to frickin' build it in one go? What am I doing here with you? Okay, Polina, you're the worst. And I hate your guts. Of course he can build it in one go. Get out of here. Polina, go away. Polina, I'm going to lose my mind on you right now. Get out of here. Thank you. Are you... oh, my God. Are you still building it in one go? You are. Okay, so Polina, you're useless to me. You're not very good at radar-ing. In fact, you're terrible at it, but it is a science skill, so get on in here. Congratulations. You're also going to generate some knowledge, which we're happy to see. Someone would like to get water. I don't remember... I mean, it's going to be probably William, but let's take a look at what our next thing that we're going to build is. You have to figure out how to do polymer. I don't know how. Or carbon. Sure. I forgot about my expedition. Crap. Okay, new plan. Liu, you're out. I'm going to lose my mind on you, Liu. I hate that you can't just drag them back to... This is very annoying. Oh. Let me drag them back, please, if you wouldn't mind. It's very annoying that I have to frickin' find them in the menu over and over. You guys go out on that expedition, since I haven't done that much, and also you need food. Okay, what are we doing here? The expedition can stumble across aggressive creatures while traveling. Encounter chance depends on distance traveled. The stealth of the explorers determines the chance of having an advantage. Cool. Lush plant with unreal colors, large leaves and blooming flowers. Sounds like food. Rock formation, no. Plant-like organisms with large spherical feet. Shrubs. Water hole I don't need. I'm good at water for now. Let's go to the Lush place and potentially fight some freaking monsters, shall we? Encounter. Threat detected. Boo. Oh no, we're still going to fight them. We just get to ambush them. The expedition has indeed encountered creatures. There will be a fight. Fortunately, the explorers managed to remain unseen for now and can prepare an ambush. Sure, let's ambush the crap out of these guys. Alright, I don't like that you're all in the front row. Why would you do that? To begin a battle for the first time, here's everything you need to know to defeat your foes. Currently selected characters' initiative values also indicated here. Characters play in a given order each turn. Order determined in descending order, blah, blah, blah. Take a look at the character's stats. Health represents the character's durability. If it reaches 0, they're removed from battle. Stats on the left are offensive ones. That's on the right are defensive ones. Okay. Characters have access to passive abilities during battle. By default, all characters have 1 innate passive for your characters. The rest is gained through level up. Battle skills are divided into different categories. For your characters, equipped class skills are displayed here. Move is a skill common to all characters, allowing them to change rows. You improperly tagged something here. There are 2 rows, front row and back row. Some skills can only be used from one row or the other, and some can only target one row or the other. If there's no one in the front row, back row counts as front row. Focus ends the character's turn while giving them more action points for the next turn. Defend ends the character's turn while giving them block to mitigate incoming damage. Okay. First things first. Move. Yep, good. I like this music, by the way. Okay. All enemies in front row. You're all in the front row, technically, since you're in the back. This did more damage up front. I should have done that first. I'm a dumb man. Could do without the screen shake, but that's okay. I don't need to defend because you're not going to get attacked, so why don't you focus? Why don't you focus? Annoying. Just let me click the button and end the turn, please. All right, Doc Ock, what you got for me? Okay, we're going to move. I just don't understand why I have to target myself for things that only target myself. That's very stupid. Okay. I would like to give block to my main man, Will. Good for you, Will. Congratulations. I give more block to Will. Okay, Will. All enemies in the front row, that's all, yeah. How much AP do you have? 6. Okay. Target any ally, self-haste, I don't care. -1 AP. Sure, that seems fine too. I think I just want to do a machete slash. Correct. Nerds. And we'll do another machete slash. He's going bananas, by the way. I see that we're building up something called a power surge. Okay. Full block. You hasted yourself and gave yourself more damage and block. That's fine by me. When another tag that's broken, surge gauge reaches its maximum capacity, your characters can unleash a powerful skill. Each character has another tag broken power surge skill. Use the one that seems the most appropriate for a given situation. Blast them all. Seems good. Blast them all. Holy. Get wrecked. Okay. Now, if you wouldn't mind doing a murder on this gentleman. Good. Not super helpful anymore. Why don't you just do one of these? All right, big bucks, no whammies. Get a 4. Nice. All right, sir. William. Okay, shield does not go away. Good to know. Why don't we just slow the crap out of you, dude? Okay. Why don't we double slow the crap out of you? Does it matter? Nah, you're already going after William. William, some block. Okay. Focus. All right, William. Will.I.am, if you will. How much AP do you have, guy? I don't know, but I'm going to bash it so that you have very little. 1 damage, not very good. Get double bashed, idiot. Okay, you have 2 less AP. Intimidating roar. That's fine. All right, if there's 1 enemy left, I should not have to choose and target it. That's crazy. Definitely some quality of life things that need to be changed here. Because they are adding up and causing a frustrating experience. You're already slow. I mean, it's a lot of damage, dude. Wow, wow, wee wow. Nice. He was going freaking crazy right now. All right, bash this man to death with a machete. Or a bash. Do a bash. That's a machete still. All right, easy dub. Do we get anything cool? Raw meat. Or... Okay, sure. I'll take it, I guess. I don't know that eating raw meat is a good idea. Lush plant with unreal colors, large leaves, and blooming flowers. Inspect. Though this life form seems like a plant, you're not entirely convinced. Its thick leaves could easily be mistaken for leather. Still, its flowers are delicate, and you find their strong fragrance somehow enthralling, despite your subcutaneous breathing filters. Pairing this plant with similar entries in your database, you believe it may hold some regenerative properties. Okay. I mean, Will.I.am. no way he doesn't frickin' get this. Why? Think I want samples, dude? Removing the leaves without provoking a cloud of pollen is difficult. Still, you eventually figure out where to make incision without causing a reaction. You also find perfectly preserved berries that appear to have nutritious properties. Hell yeah, dude. Very stressed out, Will. Gotta get some recreation for my poor man. ASAP. Okay. Dented, huh? Definitely not ideal. Does it lower the amount of stuff that you get, though? Doesn't seem to lower it, just makes the penalties worse, which explains how Will got so frickin' stressed out. Polymers seem to be a huge deal. We gotta get that frickin' built ASAP. Okay. It seems to me that Polina over here did nothing while the rest of the crew was away, which is very annoying. Ore, polymer, and carbon. We need carbon and ore, and also definitely polymers. Okay, Liu, I guess you can help Polina fail at this miserably, sure. I think you two probably resting is a good idea. That's fine. Okay. Polino, for what it's worth, I think you're my most useless crew. Alright, we did it. Wonderful. Alright, perhaps Polina will be good at polymers. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it definitely looks like something Polina would be good at. Let's double check, though. Yeah. Congratulations, Polina. Liu, you deserve a rest, my friend. I said you deserve a rest, my friend. All right. And Amelia was better at this. Congratulations. And William was better at this. Congrats. Everyone do their thing. That seems fine to me. Stop telling me that, please. I'm begging you. You are the most tired man I've ever done seen. Ooh, okay. You trained your constitution there. That is good to know. That's good to know. I guess that means you can get crappy stats up if you get lucky, which will eventually make them not crappy, which is good. Polina's getting freaking knowledge like crazy. Oh my god, that's a lot of polymers. More than I would have expected. All right, I think that probably... I'm really not sure if the third part of this counts as a thing. I guess, you know what? Let's find out. Let's leave Polina, who is not very tired, over there to see if she gets more polymers. Okay. Thanks for telling me that. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, we didn't get any more polymers.
The correlation is amazing. If only I had my equipment. Perhaps Liu can help me.
Hey, Polina, any insights? Do you happen to know where we are?
At this point, I don't know which system we're in. Liu is currently trying to unlock the ship's logs. However, I did manage to analyze our immediate surroundings, particularly the atmosphere of this planet, which I've named XRMLP-332 for simplicity. Yeah, it's the most simple. Catchy. The atmosphere contains a high concentration of fungal spores, which accounts for the significant toxicity towards external metabolisms. Our subcutaneous respirators are efficient at eliminating most of these spores, but I still strongly advise against prolonged exposure. Our bodies need a purified atmosphere to eliminate all residual toxins.
Okay. Ask about the toxins? Sure. Learn something? How do these toxins affect our frail earthling bodies?
Most probably hallucinations, followed by vomiting, intense fatigue, and in cases of prolonged exposure, catatonia.
So nothing pleasant, eh? Any known treatment?
I worked with William. We could devise one eventually, but that would take months, even if we had top-notch equipment from Earth.
Okay. Right, so the ship's deck is our best refuge. I wager we'll need to scrounge materials for maintenance and repairs.
Well, we can analyze the physical properties of any resource you find and make sure they're safe to use. Same goes for any potential food. Thing is, everything here is completely new, which is exhilarating for a scientist like me.
Well, I'm glad our crash made at least one person happy.
That makes two. I know my father would be thrilled to learn the news.
Okay, let's ask about her father. Her father, the famous Dr. Sergei Shevchenko. You don't mention him often.
No, I guess not.
Well, his work made this mission possible, you know?
I prefer to believe I was chosen for my merit and achievements rather than my lineage. But it doesn't matter now. I just hope I see him again so I can tell him about this trip.
Okay. We got some vocalization. Neat. Don't copyright strike me, please. We'll do everything we can to get you home, Polina. I can promise you that much.
Thank her.
Yeah, thank her. Thanks for the explanations, Polina. They were crystal clear. Now rest a little. The mysteries of this XVP whatever planet won't reveal themselves in one day. All right. I think that's where we're going to call it today. You've got health worries. That's not great. I think the game is neat. I definitely think the tutorial is horrible. It needs to be reworked, in my opinion, to not have so much damn reading. Walk me through it, man. Don't make me read 1,000 things that I am immediately going to forget about. That is my absolute least favorite type of tutorial. I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, please don't do that. And during combat, when the target is self and you can't choose any other target, please just, when I click on the thing, make it happen. I don't care if there's like a check mark that I have to click so it just happens every time, so you're not warning me or something. That's fine. Just make it happen, man. It's why am I doing double clicks for things that should only target one thing? Same thing goes for when there's only one enemy left. If I'm trying to target an enemy with an attack, why am I clicking on the enemy that's the only one left? That's crazy. The polish aside, which I'm sure, fingers crossed, will get worked on, I think the game is very strong. I think the story is interesting. I think that Polina is a dirty, dirty traitor that probably sabotaged our ship. And I'm curious what the other characters are like. I like the ones we've seen so far. I like that they all have unique passives that give you an idea of what their personality is like. Show, don't tell, you know? But yeah, I think the art style is great too. I think there's a lot to like about the game so far. Just please polish out some stuff, get quality of life there, because it was frustrating for a large portion of this video. I'm looking forward to seeing future updates. I think the series is cool. I think the devs are great. They've made a lot of fantastic games. So I'm confident that they will get this into a state that's not as frustrating to play. Keep up the great work. And yeah, I'll put a link in the description. By the way, the soundtrack is great from what I've heard so far. I'll put a link in the description below. I can't think, though, when this guy's whispering sweet nothings in my ear. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check out the demo for yourself. Let me know if you have the same frustrations as me. Maybe I'm just impatient. I do have very bad unmedicated ADHD, so just throwing 1,000 reading segments at me one after the other is horrible for me. I hate it. But maybe you don't have that problem. Maybe you don't care if there's just no action and all reading forever. I lost my train of thought, excuse me. I lost track of my train of thought. Check out the demo, play it yourself. Wishlist the game while you're there. It helps out devs a lot. If you'd like to help me out a lot, I appreciate it greatly if you left a comment and or a like. If you're on mobile, there's also a new hype feature. If you guys want to try that out, I guess you get like 3 free a week or something, and it puts you on a leaderboard if you get enough points, makes it easier for smaller content creators to get discovered. I'm kind of skeptical that it's actually going to do anything, but if you guys feel like checking it out, I'd be happy to have you do that. If you want to see more from me, my name is Quantic Flux. I put out a new video every single day in my Check It Out series, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelike game. If it sounds like something you'd like to see more of, I'd be happy to have you subscribed. Thank you very much for your time. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.